Hello, we meet again on this video. I hope that you will not get bored with me or with this lesson because today we are going to learn something new and I believe this will be an interesting topic for you to know. Before I start the lesson, I'd like to ask you some questions. You are in the final grade of senior high school because you are the 12th grade. Now, what are you going to do after this? Continue to university? That's a nice dream. Wanna work? Yeah, it's good also. Now I'd like to focus on working. So everybody, I think, must work finally, right? Whether you finish this study or after you finish your university level. Now my questions. What you should do before you work in a company? You should apply, of course. And in applying, you should write a complete kind of letter. Somebody knows? What letter? Surat apa? Good. Surat lamaran kerja. In English, we say job application letter. That's nice. So today we are going to talk about many things about job application letter. And today it is related to KD 3.2, yaitu kita bisa membedakan fungsi sosial, struktur teks, unsur kebahasaan, teks berbagai macam surat lamaran kerja, kemudian termasuk memberi dan meminta informasi tentang jati diri, latar belakang pendidikan dan pengalaman kerja sesuai dengan konteks penggunaannya, dan tujuan pembelajarannya adalah melalui metode tanya jawab, asking and giving answers, kemudian also diskusi or discussion. Kita bisa mengidentifikasi, menerapkan surat lamaran kerja dan mengetahui interview atau wawancara seperti apa. So that's our point of view. Now, let's start. Here, I've already prepared some slides for you. You have already known that job application letter is surat lamaran kerja, but how to say that in English? So what is it actually? Yeah, it is a letter that you write to the company when you are applying for a job. Good. And then sometimes job application letter is also known as I think this is new for you, cover letter. What should you write to make it interesting? Of course, you should write it as interesting as possible because it will attract the employer so that he will call you for interview, and after that you can be accepted to work in some company. Do you agree with me? Okay. Now, the other thing that you have to know is the structure of job application letter. Later you can see it on the slide. Okay, don't forget to mention the date and then the employer. Sometimes you can mention the name, Mr. or the personal manager, something like that. And then the company name, don't forget. The company address is also crucial. And then you mention the position that you apply for. It is an optional part, by the way. Let's start with the paragraphs. You should start with dear Mr. or Mrs. sometimes. And then the next paragraph, you explain the basic reason for the letter. What job are you applying for? When and where did you see the job vacancy? By the way, do you know job vacancy? Okay, good. Lowongan kerja. And then when applying for the job has not been advertised. State how you heard about the vacancy. Okay, now the next paragraph, you write briefly the outline of your skills. It can be the relevant qualifications you may have, recent or prior employment experience that matches the role you are applying for. Show confidently that your skills are suitable to the requirements of the company. The next paragraph, they have to mention, write any further skills related to the position and how they are highly suitable to the role. Any knowledge of the company or business may be mentioned here. If appropriate, mention you have attached a resume. Okay, the last paragraph, mention how your personal skills enhance and support your technical abilities and state that you are enthusiastic to the opportunity to work for the company. The next and the last paragraph say that you are available for interview. And then close with the phrases, yours sincerely, and signature, and then your name. So that's the structure of job application letter that you have to know. Now, what else that you should know about job application letter? You have to know what we call language features. Remember that when you write job application letter, should not be more than 1 page long. And then be friendly, be professional, be enthusiastic, but do not beg or memohon. Use simple and natural language. Use positive words and phrases. And then make your letter short, to the point, but interesting too. So remember those things, yeah? Okay, the next slide, I would like to give you some phrases that are commonly used for the opening. So what should we write? The examples. Okay, here. For the opening, I've already given you here. Like, I'm writing in reply to your advertisement in, or with reference to your advertisement in, or I would like to apply for the position of, or in reply to your advertisement in. So there are two more. I wish to apply for the position of blah blah, which you advertised in blah blah, on blah blah, that's the date. Or you can say, I'm writing in response to your advertisement posted in blah blah blah. So you can choose which one you think it can match with you. So that's the example of opening. Now let's go on. Talking about experiences or qualifications, you can say like, I'm in charge of, as you can see from my CV, at present I'm working as you can see from my enclosed resume, my experience and qualifications match this position's requirements. Currently, I'm working I have 2-year experience in this sector. My professional qualification or skills appear to be well suited to your company's requirements, so you can use one of those. And then if you want to write the reasons for applying job, you can start by saying, I am particularly interested in this position, or I would like to work for you in order to, I have a lively interest in and would appreciate the opportunity or chance to broaden my knowledge while working with you. Just choose, okay? And for the closing, you can see here, I look forward to hearing from you, and I think that's the most common thing to write. I will be available for interview from, I am available for interview on, I would welcome to the opportunity to discuss further details of the position with your person. I would welcome the opportunity to discuss further details of the position with you personally. So I've already given you a lot of examples, and you can choose, and you should try though, okay? Now, the next slide, I've already prepared one job application letter, complete one. So you can try to write letter on something like that, or you can use your own ideas. So there are many kinds of letters that you can find in Google. Now let's see. So follow me, and let's see. We start with the date, March 7, 2018, and after that the employer, as I already told you before, personal manager, and then the company name, Global Tech and CO, and then the address of the company, PO Box 2920 Singapore 333330. And let's start with the paragraph. We start with the opening, Dear Sir or Madam. And then the next paragraph, you explain the basic reason for the letter. I'm writing regarding your advertisement in Times on March 4, 2018. I've given careful consideration for the job description and believe that I have the necessary qualifications and personal attributes to take up the position. And the next paragraph, write briefly the outline of your skills. Although I lack practical experience in the field of advertising, my past work experience has shown that I am able to learn quickly from experienced staff. In my previous job as a teacher, it was necessary to understand the difficulties and at the same time to motivate them to strive for the best in their academic works. And then the next paragraph, you can find any further skills related to the position and mention you have attached a resume. I've enclosed my resume for your consideration with the copies of my certificates and qualifications. I would relish the opportunity to work as part of an enthusiastic office staff. I look forward, this is a closing. I look forward to the opportunity for the interview. And then you close with your sincerely, your name, Bella Ray. So that's the example of the job application letter. It's a must to copy that you can create by yourself. Okay, what do you think about the job application letter that I've already given you? It's not hard, is it? You should try. Don't worry, I will help you if you find some difficulties. At least you want to try, right? Okay, the next slide, if we talk about job application letter, so it is not alone. What I mean, you have to know some other things like curriculum vitae. Okay, you know that? That's right, daftar riwayat hidup. So this is very important because it is a summary of your educational and academic background as well as working experience, awards, honors, and the details. And I think the format, you can find it in Google or you can make it by yourself if you want to. Here, I give you an example and I have some questions for you to do. So you can discuss with your friends at home and you can send the answers to me via WhatsApp or Telegram. The questions is, whose CV is that? Has the applicant married? Where have the applicant worked before? When did the applicant graduate from the university? And is the applicant still working? So the information can be found from the curriculum vitae form. Now, if we want to work in a company, after we send the job application letter, and after we write the CV, and if we can fulfill the company's requirement, we will be called in for a job interview. Do you know interview? Yeah, wawancara. So what is a job interview? Yeah, wawancara, but how to explain job interview? It is a meeting organized by whom? The recruiter, okay? Used to evaluate a potential employee for prospective employment at the company. And then if you are in an interview, be positive. Avoid any negative answers. You have to remember this. Show your commitment and answer directly. Prepare yourself before you go for the interview. To ensure your answers are straight and to the point. Don't tell lies because you will get trapped by yourself if you are lying. Okay? Yeah, so we still have some to go here. Finally, I have an example, a dialogue, and it contains an interview between James and interviewer. And I give you some exercises, some questions after that. And I want you to practice this dialogue with your friend. You can use it like video call or voice note. Just practice with your friend that you trust, okay? Now I'd like to give you an example. This is a good one. James arrives for interview. He is 18 years old and he is very nervous because he has never been for interview before. He has applied for the job as a part-time telephone salesman. And here is the dialogue. Interviewer. Good afternoon. James, good afternoon. Interviewer. Please sit down. Did you find our offices alright? James. Yes, with no difficulty. I've passed this building several times before actually. Interviewer. Right, well, I can see from your CV that you like meeting people and enjoy being sociable. James. Yes, I'm a very outgoing sort of person and I'm not afraid to take the initiative, although my friends say that I tend to talk too much. Interviewer. Well, that's exactly the kind of person we need. Why do you think you will be good at this job though? You won't be meeting people in person but only over the phone. James. I think I have a good telephone voice and I'm very confident on the phone. I have also some experience in sales, as you can see from my CV. I think I will find this book very interesting and that it will give me some good working experience in the future. Right then. Shall we give you a trial period of say 2 weeks? If you'd like to come with me, I'll introduce you to my floor planning manager who will show you the ropes. James, yes, thank you so much. So try to be expressive when you practice this dialogue. Don't be like a robot because it is not nice. And the last one, I'd like to give you some questions. Remember, please do this exercise enthusiastically and enjoy doing that. We'll meet again on another day, of course, with different topic. So keep on fire and God bless you.